Bag loaded, lunch loaded, wife loaded. We don't have to load the kiddos because they're already at the in-laws, but kind of a wet, soppy, cool Saturday morning. But y'all know the drill. Saturday, blue Chevy time. See y'all in Roy City. Say hi, Cooper. Say hi, Charlie. In the shop. It's Saturday. We've made it over. And I believe today's goal is gonna be trying to get our new Nitro drop shocks put on. These are the ones I picked up from Summit. Those of you who follow the social media accounts would have seen me post a photo smiling at Summit not too long ago. And then on the other video, a day in the life video, if you haven't watched that, these are those weld-in bungs that I got made, threaded for a 1/2-inch bolt. And then shout out to Fabrite again, because we had to go back, because what I didn't realize when we bought these is that one side of the shock is bigger than the other. So a 1/2-inch bolt actually got in there and wallered around, so we had to make a little sleeve, a little bushing. So they also made these for me as well. So shout out to Fabrite again, but one side's bigger. As you can see, it came with that right there. And the other side, we put a 1/2-inch bolt. So that should be going on the top at the C-notch, and that at the bottom down there. So father-in-law will be back out here in a second. Had to run inside for a minute, trying to find a little tool because one of these bushings was not correct from the manufacturer. So Belltech, please do better. Quality control should be a big deal, especially for a big brand like you guys. But anyway, we're gonna finish cleaning the one hole out here so we can get the bolt that came with it go in there. And then after that, start fabbing on the truck. Just pick up when we start doing that. See you guys in a second. Okay, so the arms are off, and Mike has decided that this is a good point, a good angle after testing the shocks up there. And what'd you come up with here? You said 10 inches from this point here?
For the shock, for the bung.
For the weld-in bung. So that's what he's lining out here. So again, that's where we're gonna tap a hole, be able to slide these weld-in bungs that we got made. One actually right there on the shop. So that'll be in there, and then that bolt has something to thread to. But what he's come up with is 10 inches on there, and then from this point here, we were just kind of eyeballing at what looks good and what we think is gonna work. And Mike being a professional engineer, I trust his opinion. Do what?
Whatever, how about that?
So we'll see how this turns out, but that's where we're at right now. So I guess we're gonna get to drilling. Okay, so our weld-in bungs, we've taken and put a 45 on. We did shorten them just a bit, but we put a 45 on there, and then Mike beveled the hole that it's gonna be going in, so we get a nice, good weld, you know, with plenty of dip to get that, I guess that weld is what I'm trying to say. So, got that sorted, got a spot, ground it down so we can put our magnet, get a good ground. We're gonna burn these in. And then I think Mike said he's gonna take these bolts here. This will be for the top of that shock and go right here where he drilled. Anyway, little update. Hopefully we can get this back in situated today. That'd be really sick outside of the tank and the compressors and all that stuff. But as far as the functionality of things, so we'll see. But snap into welding. OMGG, let's go, you're the one for me. Though your man's bigger than I am, all my days he disagrees. All right, here she is. So we got the shocks in. Obviously that was where y'all saw me welding right there. And then we put these in right here. And this is the shock completely collapsed. It is collapsed. We're gonna put a bump stop right in there. You can kind of see the gap we're working with. Not very much, but like I said, I have the jack raised all the way up, but the shock finally in. So the only thing left to do here is add a bump stop, but not a huge deal at all. So hopefully, as far as suspension goes, I think the back half is finally done. I think it's finally done. So the only thing left to do now back here is figure out where to put the tank, the compressors, run the lines, and I've got to put bump stops. And then everything needs to be already painted so it's not gonna continue to rust. But that's all later date stuff. But yeah, there she is. And I can put the parts, we had trouble kind of figuring out, my father-in-law and I, the part number for the shocks for the rear and the front. And for this video, because we're focusing on the rear here, I'll put the part number for these Belltech shocks that we used in the description. So anyway, yeah, slowly but surely, getting pretty excited. And pulled out of the shop for the day. Again,
Look at that, baby.
Oh, another Saturday evening, and for the record, don't mind that freaking hellacious tick, but it's out of the shop, another Saturday down. Like I said, we got that done earlier today, and then to give you all a heads up, we kind of started on the front, already ran into a couple problems, but hopefully we can get that sorted this week, so stick around and be sure to tune in. Sub up if you haven't. That's what's coming up next, is probably starting on the front. As always, if you've made it this far, please like the video, consider subscribing, and comment, all that stuff right around in here as I'm talking. Huge shout out to my father-in-law again, and his shop and his time. I greatly appreciate it. Cooper, you did nothing today, but anyway, we'll see you on the next one.